Welcome, you know that. So, after I'm done, Lynn will come and give you a little piece of information about the God donation opportunity that we're going to have in our parish. And the main event for today is that Vasily Rozakis, thank you so much, Vasily, he tries to bring back, and a whole team, of course, he tries to bring back a very beautiful, how to say it, project, institution, custom, tradition, even better, in our church. What's that? One of the big differences between the Greek world and the Western world is that in Greece, we follow a very deep Orthodox tradition. That means that we don't celebrate birthdays. If you go to the saints of the church, you will find out that only 3 people we have on the calendar whose birthdays we celebrate: Christ, Theotokos, and St. John the Forerunner. So the Greeks took this tradition, followed this tradition, so we celebrate name days. And why is that? For 2 reasons. One was spiritual, the other was very wise and very strong. It had very strong social, let me say, benefit. Let's talk about the social. When you have a kid that you name it after a saint, he knows that with him, he's going to celebrate the whole community. It's very easy for him to understand that his name day is a big event for the church, that he is not alone in this world, that he's not an individual, that he is a person. The second social reason is that when you take your name of your grandfathers, you know where do you come from. And that helps you to know where you are going for. A lot of times, we don't know who we are because we have totally been disconnected to our roots. So the Greeks are wise about that. And I know from service, at least in France, how important it is for someone to know who are his ancestors, who they were before him, how does he exist. The spiritual one is very, very important, because when you have a saint to refer to, whose name you bring, you have someone that is going to show your way. You have someone to imitate, that you have someone to follow. All these reasons, plus one very, very important more, that we want to be together. So always, everything that can bring us together, it's a big event. It can be an ecclesiastical event. Ecclesia in Greek means the gathering of the people who are on the same page, who go there for the same reason. So, after Lynn and after the Antidoro, everybody will come to the small hall to taste and to eat what? I have the names here, I'm trying to find them. Tan Maletis, Christina Maletis, George Papas, Christina Papas, and Jim Kondilis have prepared for you. I think it's pasticcio. I know that Kula baked the pastry. And how that does work, Vasily is going to say more details about that in the hall, but people who celebrate in the quarter of the month, so we have January, February, March, they collect money and they go to some Philotimo people who have Philotimo and say, could you cook us for us with the money that you give you a lunch, so the whole community come and celebrate. That's another difference. In America, the one who has his birthday is being treated by others. In Greece, the one who has his name day treats the others, honors the community. And this is exactly what we're going to do today. So I would like to thank Anthony and Amy Evaiotis, Antonia Delianton, Nenika Koulaftiaras, Vasily and Sophia George, John Lambros, John Leapis, Mary Paziotopoulos, in honor of John Paziotopoulos, Theophani Polidoros, Athanasia Hadjipavlou, Ariana Rozakis, Vasily Rozakis, Thomas Pathas, Vasily Stavrakas, Denny Jakis. This list, it's a community by itself, okay? And this is beautiful. So we try to bring back together. I strongly recommend to be part of that, to support that project, for the reasons that I just told you. And we like that because when we have this kind of challenges, it helps us grow. We like challenges. The priests like challenges. I don't mean to break our nerves, okay, but to give us challenges, more opportunities to work more with you, to be closer to you, to be more often closer to you, okay? And this is great news. I will remind you that next Saturday we have the Glenti. The income and the money that will be collected will go for the Greek Dance Festival. You know that we have FDF this month. We have many of things organized. We have a ministry, a music ministry this Wednesday night. Limnes are going to give a very beautiful, I'm sure, brunch or breakfast after the liturgy of the 2nd of February for the meeting of the Lord. Please take the flyers, the Sunday bulletin, and go there. You will find a lot of information. And always, if you need clarification or questions, come to us or call to the office. So, Lynn, I think it's your turn right now. Can you give that to Vasily? You know, we're there. Give him this.
Good morning, everybody. Can you
We cannot listen to you.
Oh,
You use the other one.
this one?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I won't keep you too long because we have this wonderful luncheon or coffee hour treats here. But I'm here because we are going to once again host a Red Cross blood drive. And this is going to be on February 28th. It is between noon and 5:30. And we did this about a year ago, and we were very successful in getting at least 30 units of blood. Therefore, 30 people were helped by the generous donations of our parish members and some community people around the neighborhood here. And so I invite you once again to participate in this blood drive. And one of the reasons that it is a very important time to do that is because it's the day after our Great Lent starts. So I can't think of a better personal almsgiving gift than the precious blood that runs through your veins. It helps people who have an accident. It helps people who are being treated for cancer or blood diseases, chronic blood diseases. If you have never given before, I urge you to try. It's a very satisfying experience. And on a personal note, the last time I went a month ago, I flunked my blood test. My iron levels were too low. And I know that this has happened to a number of people here. So the good news is that over the next month, I intend to stock up on iron-rich foods. And I have a handout here from the Red Cross website. I'll have some copies in the bookstore, and urge you, if you have run into that issue, it doesn't mean you can't correct it with proper eating. We have a month to go before Lent, and you may want to stock up anyway on some of those things that you'll have to hold off on after the February 27th date. So anyway, Thomas has put this event on the weekly Holy Trinity electronic bulletin. You'll have to scroll to the very bottom to see the information. And there will be a link that you can click on to take you to our location on the Red Cross website where you can pick a date. And for those of you who work, this is a Tuesday that's going to happen, that you work or go to school, it goes through 5:30. That means there are appointments available through 5:30. And so if you can get off work and rush over and give blood, it'd be a wonderful thing. So thank you very much for listening.
Lynn, thank you so much. We are done for today. Come take Antidoro, go to the small hall. Vasily is going to have a small presentation for you. Thank you so much, Vasily. And have a very beautiful weekend day. Well, Ορθώς θα τους αναβάλουμε, λέει η κυρία Πούλα. Ό,τι μου έδωσε.